Morning grind. This morning, I woke up before the sun. The city was still half asleep, but my mind was already running, through deadlines and dreams. It's funny. The world looks so calm at dawn, but inside me, there's already a quiet race beginning. What needs to be done? What I want to achieve? What I sometimes fear I'll fall short of? People often think success just lands in your lap, that maybe it's luck or timing or privilege, but I know better. For me, and for many women like me, it's built one morning at a time, one choice at a time, with effort no one else sees. So I choose to rise early, to move forward, to show up for my own life. Today, I choose to wake up for me. And that, in all its quiet simplicity, is enough. Messy but beautiful. My mornings are rarely perfect. Sometimes I burn the toast. Sometimes I miss the alarm. Sometimes I stare at my reflection and wonder if I'm doing enough. The world tells us routines should be flawless. Wake up early, drink water, meditate, exercise, like life can be arranged into neat little boxes. But the truth is, life is rarely that clean. Some mornings, my hair is a mess. The laundry is waiting. The deadlines are already knocking. And still, I show up. Not perfect, not polished, but present. I don't have it all figured out. I don't always feel in control. But I do know this. Every morning I choose to keep going is a victory in itself. Maybe the point isn't to be perfect. Maybe the point is to keep moving forward, to keep choosing yourself. Even when the bed is unmade, even when the morning is messy, because messy can still be beautiful. Sun behind the clouds. Some mornings feel heavy, like the world expects too much of me. The deadlines, the decisions, the quiet ache of wondering if I'm enough. It's easy to look at the sky and see only the weight of the clouds, but I remind myself, even the darkest skies carry the sun behind them. Clouds may hide the light for a moment, but never forever. Being Filipina means carrying resilience in my blood. Our history, our families, our hearts. They've weathered storms stronger than this. We bend, but we don't break. We may fall, but we always rise. And every new day, even the hard ones, is proof that I can keep going. The clouds will pass. The light will return. And so will I. Quiet nights, strong heart. Nights are quiet, but not always peaceful. Sometimes the silence presses down on me, like a weight I can't shake off. All the questions I avoided during the day come rushing back in the dark. Am I enough? Am I on the right path? Am I too far behind the life I once imagined for myself? The quiet can feel overwhelming, but it also holds space for truth. In the stillness, I hear my own heartbeat, steady, alive. It reminds me that I've survived storms before, that every scar I carry is proof of my strength. Strength doesn't always look like confidence. It isn't about smiling through pain or pretending everything is fine. Strength is softer than people think. It's crying when you need to, resting when you must, and still choosing to rise the next day. So when the night feels too heavy, I remind myself, this darkness will pass. And even in my quietest hours, my heart is still strong enough to keep beating, to keep hoping, to keep loving. Loneliness versus solitude. Loneliness and solitude. They sound similar, but they feel so different. Loneliness is heavy. It creeps in when you're surrounded by people and still feel unseen. But solitude is a gift. To listen to your own thoughts, to choose yourself without apology. I've been lonely before, the kind that makes silence deafening, but I've also learned the quiet joy of solitude, the kind where silence feels like a friend, where being alone doesn't mean being empty. There's strength in enjoying your own company, in making peace with your own reflection, in realizing that you are enough even when the room is quiet, even when no one else is watching. So tonight, I choose solitude, not as a punishment, but as a reminder that my own presence is worthy of self-respect. Chasing balance. Life is a constant balancing act. Work and rest, dreams and responsibilities, giving to others and remembering to give to myself. Some days I lean too far in one direction. I pour myself into work, chasing goals that feel just out of reach. Other days I drift into rest and wonder if I've fallen behind. But balance isn't perfect stillness. It's not about standing frozen, unmoving. Balance is a dance. Sometimes I miss a step. Sometimes I stumble. But the music of life never stops playing. And as long as I keep moving, I can find my rhythm again. So today, I remind myself, balance isn't about control. It's about grace. The grace to wobble, to fall, and to rise again. Still dancing. The weight of expectations. Everyone has expectations of me. Family, friends, society, what I should do, who I should be. For years, I tried to carry them all. The perfect daughter, the reliable friend, the woman who fit into timelines not her own. But the weight became too heavy. Dreams that weren't mine pulled me in directions that left me empty. It's exhausting to live someone else's dream, and somewhere in the struggle, I lost the sound of my own voice. So now I choose differently. I choose to walk lighter, to set down what was never mine to carry, to follow the path that belongs to me, even if it looks unfamiliar, because freedom begins the moment I stop living for them and start living for me. Coffee and courage. Sometimes courage looks simple. It's not the kind of courage that makes headlines or wins awards. It's quieter than that. It's the act of opening your eyes. On a morning when everything feels heavy, it's pulling yourself out of bed. When your body begs to stay still, it's pouring a cup of coffee, holding it close like an anchor and whispering, "You can do this." Courage isn't always loud. It doesn't always roar. It doesn't always come with applause. Sometimes it's invisible, a decision no one else sees. The choice to try again when yesterday nearly broke you. And maybe that's what real bravery is. Not the absence of fear, but the quiet defiance of it. The willingness to show up, to try, to rise again. So today, with coffee in one hand and courage in the other, I remind myself, bravery doesn't need to shout. Sometimes it only needs to whisper. Try again today. The art of waiting. Waiting is hard. For answers, for love, for dreams to finally unfold. For so long, I believed waiting was wasted time, that if nothing was happening, then I was falling behind. But the truth is, waiting is not empty. The in-between has its own purpose. It teaches patience, humility, and trust. The roots of a tree grow unseen. Long before the branches stretch to the sky, the seed rests in darkness before it blooms into light. And so do we. Even when life feels paused, I am still becoming. The waiting itself is shaping me, stretching me, preparing me. So today, I choose to honor the pause, because waiting is not wasted. It is sacred time. And even here, even now, I am growing. Becoming. I am not who I was a year ago. I am not even who I was yesterday. Every day I am learning, unlearning, becoming. Some days the growth feels obvious, like sunlight breaking through clouds. Other days it's quiet, like water carving stone, slow but certain. I used to believe there was a finish line, a version of me that would finally be enough. But now I see there is no final version, only layers unfolding, chapters turning, steps moving forward. Becoming means allowing change. Becoming means embracing the messy parts and the magical ones. It means holding space for both, who I was and who I am becoming. And maybe that's the beauty of it all. Life isn't about arriving at perfection, it's about never stopping. Never stopping the growth, the unfolding, the becoming.